Expanding my knowledge and skills, I am learning and burning some logs that I cut. I'll try to fashion a ration, a shrimp sandwich is easier said than done. Bread's indivisible, but so's my spirit. I'm fearless, I'll do all the quests. Thank you, Mr. Guide. Hit the mines, give mining a whirl. Next up is Vanica. Man, what a beautiful name. She sounds lovely and bubbly, like my kind of girl. I'll tell her how I will change the world. And it's by keeping the peace, leading evil's defeat, save Lumbrigian streets on the mainland. I'll have power and gold, have my legacy told in the stories of old on the mainland. All this and more on the mainland. Oh. She's a guy, beefed and spry and inked to the max. He hands me a sword, be forewarned, I've never fought. He says, arm yourself, are you a man or a mouse? 'Cause they're roughly as tough as you, an overgrown lot. They're homely, if only there were gigantic cats, but till they're real we use steel or an arrow and bow. I exterminate vermin great, I'm ready for more. He pulls me aside, he says I reap what I sow. I tell him that I'm ready to go and start keeping the peace, leading evil's defeat, save Lumbrigian streets on the mainland. I'll have power and gold, have my legacy told in the stories of old on the mainland. All this and more on the mainland. Oh. I've seen men of stronger resolve and smaller goals have their lives disrupted. There are forces of evil both outside and in. Those with good intentions can't end up corrupted. The mainland poses danger. It'll change your values and virtues. It'll prime you towards obsession if you can't keep your wits about you. Keep your wits about you. After his diatribe, I go find the mouth of the cave. He talked my ear off, but here I go to the end. I learn to pray and then make some friends. I'm sure I'll be loved. Dish some spells, wish them well, get ready to send me off. I am done playing pretend. It's time to start keeping the peace, leading evil's defeat, save Lumbrigian streets on the mainland. I'll have power and gold, have my legacy told in the stories of old on the mainland. Oh, all this and more 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 on the mainland. Oh. I just got off the rock. I learned how to use my hands. I need a little bit of money. I'll make it any way that I can. I see that you're too busy to run to the general store or mini mart, so I'm happy to assist you as your personal Instacart. Whoa. Good, you've made a list for the cake after we eat dinner. This list is just 3 ingredients. I've never made a cake without some kind of sweetener, but you know what the Duke likes. Disregard everything I say. No yeast or baking soda.
This is barely a cake, but I'm broken on my way. You're too busy to run to the general store or mini mart. So I'm happy to assist you as your personal Instacart. Whoa, I get a bucket from the store. I squeeze some milk out of a cow. I get a pot from the store. I should've got it before. Need grain to fill up my pot. Out here in the field, yeah. Okay, I filled up my pot. There's one more thing I ain't got.
No.
Why are there so many bones?
Bones.
Okay, I picked up an egg.
Egg.
Why are there so many bones?
Bones.
I'm headed back to the throne. You were too busy to run to the general store or mini mart. So I'm happy to assist you as your personal Instacart. Yeah,
I'll be taking my reward now. I assume it is a fat stack of cold hard cash. No? What is a quest point?
So I walk into a White Castle, and I don't hear burgers flipping, but what I do hear is a squire in doubt. He tells me about surviving. I'm like, I can handle my own, thanks. He's like, will you let me finish? I barely got a sentence out. There's a sword, maybe an heirloom. I'm like, he makes clothes out of air. He's like, HEIRL, this is not a funny affair. He's like, you do know how to spell right. I'm like, my magic level is 20. He's like, I wanted someone smarter, but I'm in a bind. I'm like, I just learned how to cast that. He's like, cool, can you shut the hell up for a second? I'm like, I'm joking, there's a dwarf that I need to find. I head east to the library. Now I'm talking to some dweeb, and I make my way to Bud, skip a point, telling Thurgo what I need. He's like, goddamn, I need
Some red berry pie.
I wish to feed
On some red berry pie.
have a glass of me.
With some red berry pie.
It's better than weed.
It's red berry
You
pie.
must have my seed.
It's red berry
I
pie.
do dirty deeds,
To a red berry pie.
like steal some bees.
For a red berry pie.
I wish to breathe
With a red berry pie.
red berry pie.
Red berry pie.
I'm like, okay, I've got the picture. He's like, that's another thing I'll need. I'm like, the guards aren't great. I can steal a portrait, I presume, yeah. I find it, but Viven sees me. I'm like, I'm sorry, I got lost. He's like, you seem like you used to apologizing in the bedroom. I'm like, hey, that cut me deep, man. He's like, I call it like I see it, please leave. And I'm holding back a water wave of tears, cause I am unable to conceive.
Oh, shit.
I recompose my feelings, but that comment's gonna stick. Everybody in that castle treats me deviously. Now it's on to the red berries. The Whitens is sold out, so I'll sprint back to Barrack where I shoulda got him previously. And I fire up the range now, can't let this go to waste. And I bake a crispy red berry pie, and I give Thurgo a taste. He's like, goddamn, this
A
is
red berry pie.
just like my wishes.
It's a red berry pie.
Lick clean the dishes.
Of the red berry pie.
Bust in my britches.
It's red berry pie.
Gonna make it my missus. Can you take 4 inches?
A red berry pie.
So delicious.
It's red berry pie.
Thurgo-licious.
Red berry pie.
Red berry pie. Red berry pie. Into the Mars. perfectly mind the blue riots, and I sprint out of the caves. Virgo replicates the sword and throws it at me, and as I leave I hear him say,
God damn,
you're quick.
He's full of red berry pie.
The sword's terrific,
Like a red berry pie.
cast magnific.
Come on, red berry pie.
I'm feeling thick,
Full of red berry pie.
like a brick.
Which is red like a red berry pie.
Feeling sick,
Full of red berry pie.
wanna double click,
On a red berry pie.
wanna stick my dick
In a red berry pie.
red berry pie, red berry.
God damn,
You're quick.
He's full of red berry pie.
The store's terrific,
Like a red berry pie.
cast magnific.
Come on, red berry pie.
I'm feeling thick,
Full of red berry pie.
like a brick.
Which is red like a red berry pie.
Feeling sick,
Full of red berry pie.
wanna double click,
On a red berry pie.
I wanna stick my dick.
Stick my dick in a red berry pie.
Red berry pie, red berry pie. Young love, I've seen it before. It never finds its way to those as desperate as you. You're a virgin, aren't you? That's okay, I also was till I was 22. So I know how hard it can be to love someone you haven't truly met, and I'm happy to give love a hand and introduce you to Zaf Zaf Zaf. He's a man of means in more ways than one. He isn't overcompensating with that huge staff. He can help you with improving yourself, 'cause I'm sure whatever couple you're in, you're the worst half. And I know you want to be newlywed, but I know that really means newly wet. And I'm happy to give you someone else's hand or introduce you to Zaf Zaf Zaf. Go and strut into his shop. He is typically talkative. Do your best to woo and compliment him, then say something provocative.
Hey man, how's it going? Nice cock. I mean, nice dick. I mean, nice fucking staff. You piece of shit. You real big piece of shit.
Hey man, what happened? Why'd you get kicked out?
I was just doing what you said. I said something provocative. I called him a real big piece of shit.
Not that kind of provocative.
There
Romeo.
is somebody else I love.
I've never seen Zaf
and it's
so
someone
mad.
you don't know.
How did you fuck
She
up
has
this
long
bad?
blonde hair, emerald eyes,
thought you
skin like
were
snow, and a
gay.
gap twixt her
Okay to
thighs.
swing
When
that
it comes
way.
to the ways of love, I like girls, and I believe we have a say in who we get. And I know Zaf is nice and he's well endowed, but I'm in love with Juliet. With Juliet. With Juliet. With Juliet. Ba-da-dum dum dum da-da-dum.
Roll me, I think you're confused. You've never met this girl, or maybe Zaph's not your type. You racist. This is Barek. I think he's a furry. That's okay, I was one too till I was... Romeo? Romeo, where'd you go?
So the concept of the album is that I write a song for every quest in free-to-play RuneScape, but then I looked it up and it's like 23 quests, and I'm not Andrew Lloyd Webber or anything. I'm not going to write 23 songs like that, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm going to take some of the songs, condense them into a rap, and let's just see how that goes.
Rap on the door, North Ballad, door dwarf offers chores. I'd got rewards for copper or half a dozen draw clay, and I earned my bling by mining today. Hey, Duke, hope you liked your cake, pal. You got an odd gift. Hey, talisman, we score. These wise old men go Saventi or Distan Molenko. I talk, of course, there's curses. Loser the cool crew's illness worsens. Spar with arson, his name will spur me to down the house like David Byrne. And I journey down to Ernie, telling him I ain't afraid of no skeleton. He says I'm a ghost amulet, so winner. He sounds like all my matches on Tinder. A nitpicky whizzes, wish killing a million amps. When they leave a plume of smoke. You think they ripping splits with this mithril sim equipped. In a way they're taking hits. Shit, I need the bees, the black and yellow, white and crimson tinted. And I'm wrapping up the quest log. Train up for Dragon Slayer, best smug. Didn't pen a song for all the rest, dog. So I'm just wrapping up the quest log. Frank wants rum that's intercoastal. I'm getting mad at customs, I'm going postal. I'm going bananas, just grabbing my trades. Digging Fellador, I got treasure in spades. Vegas in the pub being tacit and ask if I'm up to a task. Which a mass is a casket. I'm analyzing clues, utilizing the answers. Hope you like this bar, cause I'm digging the stanza. Fred said I'd make a fair share, sheep shearing. And sheer fear's clear, here's him steer clearing. Aren't you a farmer? Be brave, don't be caving. And by the way, one of your sheep straight avian. Maybe in earnest, I'll find a hen friend. Spend many minutes up into the basement. Then end Devis generated chicken men. Sending him headed to his girlfriend. And demon smite with silver light. 5 words but just got 1 shot. Delris raising hell with mages. More earth strikes than mine and bots. I'm asking captains for their keys. I'm giving whizzes mass graves. Better back that booty up. You're gonna need your ass saved. And I'm wrapping up the quest log. Train up for Dragon Slayer, best smug. Didn't pen a song for all the rest, dog. So I'm just wrapping up the quest log. A miscellaneous and a mysterious misfit. Kids are vigilant against the military still, so there's 2 that have caused it. That's what I'll posit. I ain't a homophobe, but stop coming out the closet. And Hetty's getting ready, but let me get the integrants. Remington is brimming with the timid vermin, killing it. I'm looting booty, I noon and onion root. I pick turn on the range of charm. I mean like when I got a dick burn. Fight it with the white knights to right slights. I might try and step in front of the bioweapon, alright. I can sabotage and camouflage it, barrage and regrettably I'll mispronounce the planet. Composite vegetably and spiffy yet I battle be up hippie headed enemies. I'm not about to let up, got a pot up like amphetamine. Startle him with garlic, now they're both minced. Wash my hands, the blood and smell will linger on my fingerprints. Ali, where could he be? Ask on Hassan, brah. Leela's leading and leading me on. She's a spy we need to lean on, bruh. Guards awake to die and tie and cry and Kelly till she's trapped, son. Ollie pace up his face, I say beat it, Michael Jackson. From the king, we've got a gang war out in the streets. This is my time to make a name for myself. We'll be keeping the peace. I've got a plan and a sidekick who isn't great at talking. We'll infiltrate the gangs as recruits and scouts. We'll lift the contraband. Rendezvous at 10, got it? He says it's hard to focus while his parents shout. And it's an airtight plan, a foolproof endeavor, a shifty surgical ruse. When we pull this off, I'll be honored forever. What do I have
my partner. Where could he be now? There he is, he says he had to sneak in to the computer room. I pride him on his stealthy disposition. He says it's past his bedtime, it's not a weekend. I talk to the furry, then I talk to Straven for a second. He wants the beard to do some disappearing. I joke that he shaved, Psychic gives a wave. He says he has to log off cause he's got a custody hearing. And it's an airtight plan, a foolproof endeavor, a shifty surgical ruse. When we pull this off, I'll be honored forever. What do I have to lose? Oh, damn! Moon is where I wait patiently for Johnny. Psychic focus on the job, not on dad and mommy. John takes my dagger to the neck. Customers are squeamish, call me Mad Eye cause I'm in the order of the Phoenix. Psychic got his piece as well, it's a sight to behold. Free new child B shield that was broken, get our gift from King Road. Didn't get a huge reward, but our bond is such a happy one. While we're laughing, you say you wish I was your dad. There's no honor involved in having fun. I put my arm around the kid, and I tell him you're gonna go far. And I'm happy to serve as your dad's son. I'll be sure that I am on par with. I realize I can't name any famous father figures. Being one will keep me from chasing bigger bets. I have to get away to my fake son. I say I'll be right back, I'm just stepping out for some cigarettes. And it's an airtight plan, a foolproof endeavor. It hurts but I knew it would. I take one look back and then I'm gone forever. It's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. Goblin encampment to the north is where opportunity bellows. I'm getting desperate to leave a mark, so I'll help these ugly green fellows be glad that I chose to arrive. The infantry fights over green and red, this is history. A moment watershed, it'll outlive me long after I am dead. Yet I've never felt so alive. I'm finally defining my legacy. My life, it'll be etched into stone. My actions will live on in endless notoriety, and you'll remember me and me alone. I'll prevent a war with different dyes, and I'll start with orange and blue. They try to tell me where I'll find the mail, but I leave before they can get through. I'll find some after making dyes. License leaves running me out of dough, then receive onions from where they grow. Red berries, my mind fills with their go, and the shit that he did to my pie. I'm finally defining my legacy. My life, it'll be etched into stone. My actions will live on in endless notoriety, and you'll remember me and me alone. Aggie helps me distill the hues news. I should have listened to the general's story about where I could find the mail. But I'm in a hurry for glory, and morals will not stop my drive. I've never felt so alive. Found my calling, I'll be known throughout the land as the hero who led goblin tribes through a color rebrand, who throughout a timeless struggle through the dying and the blade will finally make his mark, and I will have a statue made. I'm finally defining my legacy. It's time for me to be world renowned. I'm happy to present you with the options for your armor, and you've settled on
That's it. I'm done with the banal. Tales of tasks cannot last, the trials of time. Here I am, world, give me a challenge. Give me a quest that will attest to achievements of my pride. Champion, I like the sound of that. I'll secure a ship, a shield, a map. This is it, my legacy complete. Behead the beast and watch her bleed out at my feet. Horatio permits me his defense. The oracle doesn't make a lot of sense. Melzar's maze, a labyrinth full of keys, and their lives while they're bleeding on their knees. The time has come, prepare the marble, laud me with your praise. I'll slay the beast, you'll venerate my marvel till the end of days. The final piece is under lock and key, insisting I pay him a hefty fee. I've killed your kind, a dozen, maybe more. I assault the prisoner and leave him writhing on the floor. The time has come, prepare the marble, laud me with your praise. I'll slay the beast, you'll venerate my marvel till the end of days, until the end of days. I found a ship, it's cheap but it is used. I buy it but I've got no crew. Use planks and nails, upcycled like it's new. If I knew construction, would I be at level 2? My crew and I voyage to the Isle. Cabin boy died, and I can't help but smile. I find my way, I better make the most of this climb. I leave behind a carcass-littered coast. The time has come. Into the mines. Where are you? I know you're here, and I know you're scared. There's nothing you can do to stop me. What'll you do? Claw me to shreds? Good luck getting through my armor. You gonna pierce me with your fangs? I'll sever your lips. You gonna burn my cock off? Ha! I beat you to it! Reveal yourself, dragon! Again!
side, Eddie. Ultimately, you will not be remembered for the harm you caused me, but for the harm you caused everybody else.
I tread back to Edgeville, her head in my hands. A band of bystanders I might kill and croon. I can't hear their chanting, they're singing too soft. Out of regard for my armor, I have to assume, 'cause it's ruined, please all loud in your tune. Yeah, and they say, the vain man poses danger. There is nothing he won't do to impose his name and legacy. Everyone, keep your wits about you. You're ungrateful and hateful, I did this for you. I'll be cherished, you can perish, and I'll see you in hell. There's a gate, it's upstate to a much bigger world. When you're in danger, be a stranger, for I will not quell your unrest. Farewell. I'll keeping the peace, leading evil's defeat, saving Taverley's streets, saving Taverley, saving Taverley.